What is up, all my fellow weebs and weebettes? I am your host, Anime Alex, and I'm back again with another Monster Hunter Rise build guides before Sunbreak. Our weapon of the day is going to be none other than Hammer, and brace yourselves, this is going to be one of the most depressing build guides, because there is only one Uno, Ein, Ichi, it, how many other words that mean one in other different languages you might say or speak, but yeah, there's only going to be one best build. There are no side grade options. Everything for the hammer pretty much blows except for this one singular build. I know, for all those people out in the back that are saying, but Alex, where are the other builds? But Alex, you build like an immense amount of an immense amount of builds per one item or one weapon. And sadly, to you, I say this is not that weapon. It is Hammer is very straightforward in this game, and Hammer is not really in the greatest spot in this game, mainly due to a lot of other weapons KOing better, and also just being easier, or I don't even want to say easier to build, because Hammer is very easy to build. It's just the other weapons that KO and replace the hammers, or does the hammer shtick, has better weapons than, you know, the Tigrex hammer, whatever you want to call it. But we are here nonetheless. Let's take a look at this beautiful looking hammer, which it's basically just Tigrex claw. And our build consists of using the Tigrex hammer. That is going to be your best hammer. It comes with 220 attack, natural white sharpness, no element, and negative 20% affinity. No defense bonus, and 0 slots. Almost crossed myself up there. Our rampage slot will be Silkbind boost, and keep in mind you are going to have to put Silkbind boost before finishing this build. I believe you get it off of the side path. So before you actually start building into the Tigrex tree, you want to already put Silkbind boost from the previous tree. And be sure to do that before wasting all your golden eggs and silver eggs, because I did that and I had to rewind everything. You know, they really should give you your monies back when you do that, because that's just another that's a argument for another time in another video. But our build will consist of the Kaiser Crown, Helmet, Vike Mail S, Valstrax Braces, Anjanath Coil S, Ingot Greaves S, and our talisman that we are using as a Thunderous Talisman that has level 2 crit eye and a level 2 slot for crit boost. So fairly easy to get. Like I said, doesn't really cost a lot for this build, and you will also have 2 1 slots to use for your discretion and whatever you want. Also, I would like to say that I am using the Demon Petulance 3 for increased attack damage. And without further ado, let's get into the build. Also, keep in mind your Silkbind attacks can be whatever you want. I am not using any specific Silkbind attacks. Now, let's get into the decorations. The decorations, we are using 2 Sharp Jewels, 1 Tenderizer Jewel, 3 Critical Jewels, 3 Grinder Jewels, and for me, I am using 1 Brace Jewel and 1 Satiated Jewel, but you can use the Brace and Satiated Jewels to whatever you want. You can either replace them with Steadfast, you can replace them with more Satiated, yeah. Now, from this build, we get crit eye level 7, attack boost level 4, crit boost level 3, weakness exploit level 3, speed sharpening level 3, and protective polish level 2 as our major skills. We come out to 20% affinity, but if you use your fighter cat, which you should be using your fighter cat with this build, you will get 50% affinity with rousing roar, and then the weakness exploit will take you up to 100% affinity, and so you're just doing really, really big damage with your Tigrex hammer, and your silk bind boost will also do even more damage with impact craters, since, you know, hammer actually does have pretty good silk bind attacks. So ideally the I would say the talisman that you probably want to seek would be a wirebug whisper. I actually don't even know if I have a significant wirebug whisperer, which, since, you know, I'm only doing one build, we'll have time to go through to just to see if I have a really good wirebug whisperer. 9 times out of 10 I'm not. I mean, this is okay-ish, but if you the best talisman you would probably want to have to kind of bring this build all together would be like a wirebug whisper 2 with a crit boost, or not a crit boost 2, but a crit eye 2. I don't know if that's possible to actually get. The only wirebug whisper arm that I could technically somewhat use is this one, but then I lose out on a level crit eye. So if you have a crit eye level 2 with a wirebug whisper level 1, or level 2 with a level 2 slot, then you are a lucky person, because I do not have it. But this is going to give you all the damaging tools that you will need for your hunts. Now, I tried to make a armor set out of 5-piece Valstrax, and that does not work, if you are wondering, because your affinity will just be left to the wayside at -10 or -15 or -5%, which will significantly lower your DPS and damage overall in a hunt. So this is going to just so again, this is going to be better if you guys are wondering why not use Valstrax armor. And for you guys that are probably curious of why am I not using a ailment horn, or not ailment horn, an ailment hammer. The ailment hammers are pretty bad, and also it's going to take you longer to get up the procs of that ailment, and so it's not really worth it. So that is that, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is going to be the shortest video, but worry not, because I have other videos on my channel, so be sure to go check out those. Be sure to go check out the future videos, and be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/animealx. Links will be down below in the description, and also the link to the Discord server. With all that being said, peace out all my weebs and weebettes, and see you in the next one.